Hi there, thank you for stopping by to share with Julie today. I hope you're having a fantabulous day today. Sometimes um, we are faced with a situation where you feel like you're in a dilemma. What should I be doing with my life? And sometimes you feel, oh gosh, I am this age and I don't know what I want and whatever, and things like that. And sometimes we get all worked up. And oftentimes we get all worked up chasing other people's dreams. Sometimes it's not even what we want to do, it's what somebody else think we should do. And sometimes we don't even realize that that's what we're doing. We've taken on what somebody else wants us to do, and it's chasing that. So stop and think about what you're doing. Is what you're doing what you really want to do, or what your parents think you ought to do, your partner think you ought to do, your friend think you ought to do? Or is it what you think, something that somehow you should ascribe to? And if that is the case, then stop. Because the one thing that you really ought to be doing is the thing that you can't imagine yourself not doing. It's like it's anything that you can't imagine yourself not doing. That is what you should focus on centering, your career or some lifestyle around, because that is the thing that would likely lead to your happiness. And I'm saying this despite the fact that I know that different people are driven by different things, and it could be money, it could be status, and various things. And these things do influence in our decisions. Sometimes it influences what we choose to do in terms of career, and who we associate with, and all these things. It does influence what it does influence us in that way. And sometimes these are the very things that lead to our unhappiness. you know do what the one thing that you can't imagine not doing. And even if it's not the career, for you, in terms of, as I said, you probably focus also on status, on money, and other things. And these things, they are important for different people for different reasons. But at least that thing that you can't imagine not doing should be a part of your life somehow. If it's not a career, it has to be a hobby, or in some way incorporated in your life, because that is the one thing that will likely bring you some amount of joy. And passion, people talk about passion as if passion is this static thing, it never changes. And I have been there where I feel like I must be unfulfilled in some way. I am underachieved in many ways, because I don't know what is passion, what is this passion about, and why haven't you found that one thing that you really ought to be doing? The reality is that passion changes. What you were passionate about when you were a teenager might not be the same thing you're passionate about when you're 30. It might not be the same thing you're passionate about when you're 50. And so passion changes. And as your interest changes, so we grow. We grow older, we change. Life experiences, because of our experiences in life, we change. So don't focus so much on tearing yourself down because, oh gosh, you don't have this particular passion or that particular passion. Don't even think about chasing a passion. Focus on doing the one thing that you really, really love to do, and the one thing that really gives you joy. And sometimes it's not one thing, sometimes it's two things that you really, really like to do. Sometimes it's even 3 things. If it goes more than that, it's too much, I think. But, narrow it down to the thing that you really, really like to do. Focus on that. If it's not the career in your life for various reasons and for other things you have to take account of, or you want to take account of rather, let it be incorporated in your life somehow. And like I say, we only get to live, as far as we know, this life we know about, one, there's a lot we could go into in terms of that, and my belief and things which I will not go into. But as far as we know, we have here and now. This is the one existence we're living in, and we don't let it be filled with regrets down the road and should have, could have, would have, and all of these things. Do something that you like to do regardless. Do something you like to do regardless. And I won't expound much on it, but that's just what I wanted to say to you today. I hope you found this useful. Subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Don't forget, be the change you'd like to see in this world. Have a fantabulous day today. Ta-ta.